Welcome to the Math 1 and of course test number 1 question 28. The height of a swimmer's dive of a 10-foot platform into a diving pool is modeled by the equation where x represents the number of seconds. X represents the number of seconds since the swimmer left the diving board, and y represents the number of feet above or below the water. Let's stop here. The number of feet above the water, which means the number, like the value of y is positive. Below the water, the value of y is going to be negative. Water surface. What is the furthest depth below the water surface that the swimmer will reach? You need the depth, which means you're looking for the height under the water. So your final answer is going to be, if let's say if this is the water here, you're looking for the height under the water, and as we see here, it says the y represents the number of feet above or below the water. Below the water, your final answer is going to be a negative number. Don't worry about the negative. Below the water, which means you will get a negative number. A negative number represents the number of foot below the water. Okay, let's solve this equation. If you have y equals to 2x squared minus 12x plus 10. First of all, the parabola that you will have is going to be this way, like this way. We need to find the minimum point in this one. There are two ways to solve it. Either you solve it algebraically or you use the graphing calculator to find the minimum. Let's do it algebraically. In order for you to find the minimum, first of all, you have to find the axis of symmetry, and the formula for the axis of symmetry is negative b over 2a. This is a, this is b, in this case a equals 2, b equals negative 12, c equals to 10. Let's solve this one. Negative b, that is negative b over 2a, and I prefer, and I would like you to put it in parentheses so you don't get confused between the negative signs. Negative 12, that is b, and a is 2. So x in this case will be negative, that's going to be a positive 12 over 4, which is 3. X equals 3. X, we know this is the x-axis. All right, this is the x-axis and this is the y-axis. We're looking for the depth. Your parabola is going to look something like this. So you're looking for this point, the minimum point, and you're looking for the y-axis. Let's find the y. You find the minimum point. In this case, you substitute. When you find the minimum, substitute 3 for x to find y. 2 times 3 to the power of 2 minus 12 times 3 plus 10, and that is going to be 2 times 4, that is 8, minus 12 times 3, that is 36, plus 10. Your final value y is going to be negative 8. This is the way you solve this problem algebraically. Let's use the graphing calculator and use the graphing calculator. Here is a graphing calculator here. Turn on the graphing calculator. You go to y equals, it's already there, and you type this equation: 2x squared minus 12x plus 10. Graph it. You'll get this parabola here. We need to find the minimum point. In order for you to find the minimum, you always, anything you need to find, you go to calc, second trace, and you go down to minimum, enter. It says there's a question mark, where is the left bound of whatever you're looking for. What is the left bound of the minimum? I see there is like the cursor here blinking, so let's move it a little bit here so we can see it. This is the left bound. Okay, let's determine the left bound. Click enter. Now, where is the right bound of the minimum? You're gonna move your cursor, and you always move it left or right, not up or down. To the right side of the minimum, anywhere, it doesn't matter. And now the minimum is 2.999, which is, the calculator is very sensitive, which is the same as 3, and we already got it here. And the y is negative 8, and we got it here, negative 8. The y represents the y axis in this case, so your final answer is going to be 8 feet below the water surface. Worked well.